Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. These are the Fjällräven Keb trousers, and I've had these pants for over 5 years now and I've beat them to complete hell. So I want to give you my unsponsored, unbiased, real-world 5-year review of these Fjällräven Keb trousers. I've used them on almost every outdoors trip. I've also used them in tree work and construction work. And I'm not going to go into any specs about them today, but I will just talk about my experience with them over the last 5 years and how they fit, last, and perform in the real world. So the first thing I'll talk about is price, because I know that's the first thing that everybody's thinking of when you think of Fjällräven in general. Are they expensive? Yes. Are they absolutely worth it? Yes. So the reason for that being, in my experience, other outdoors pants that I've ever personally owned have either not fit well, they've not performed well, they haven't lasted me more than a year without falling apart. And so for that general reason and comparison, I would say that these pants are absolutely worth every penny, and in the long run actually come out to be less expensive than replacing garbage pants every year. These pants, just over the last 5 years for me, basically equal out to costing $52 a year, which is cheaper than other garbage pants that you'd have to replace every year or two. And so that just makes a whole lot of sense for me. And that's why I would say, like, these are way worth what they cost. And just as a bonus, I'll talk about this just a little bit later, but Fjällräven also has a lifetime warranty, so. All right, so next up we'll talk about durability. I'm crawling around the dirt on a camping trip, kneeling down to cut firewood and get a fire going, walking through brush, every possible outdoor scenario you could think of, sitting on rocks, sitting on the ground, rubbing up against trees and all kinds of shrubbery. My husband and I have a tree business, and I typically work on the ground chipping trees, and that is probably the most I've ever put these pants through. This one good hole in them right there. Like, there was no stopping that one. My skin didn't handle that one too well. And then the only other real crazy abrasion is just in the knee on these. Right there, and I think that was a branch that just went by and kind of snagged it, and then it just kind of kept tearing at it from there. But as you can see, these pants have been very well used, very well loved, but still in like immaculate shape. And then just a bit at the bottom, I'm seeing some wear and tear around the ankles and stuff. But otherwise, like, these pants are still phenomenal, and I still use them for everything. So another scenario I put these through some durability tests is building this house. Brandon and I built our own house in the last year and a half, and we've done everything from concrete work to finishing work, like the whole shebang. And these pants have seen it all, and they've actually outlived a couple of my pair of jeans that I used building this house. So like, you just can't, I don't know, you just can't beat them in my opinion. So next up we'll talk about practicality. Number one, they look awesome. So that's a big bonus. Definitely get like Tomb Raider vibes when I'm wearing these. The two like regular pockets that come on most pants are pretty deep. These two pockets here in the front quads, those are awesome. So this one is just kind of open, and then on the one on the other side is zippered, so you can put your phone in there, put a wallet in there, put some keys in there, and they're not going anywhere or getting dirty or anything like that. The G1000 material that you see on the butt, quads, knees, and lower legs can be waxed to repel dirt and water and is a super durable material. As a bonus for working purposes, there is a spot to insert knee pads as well, which is kind of cool. The stretchy material that you see everywhere else on the pants is super comfortable, very lightweight. There's vents on both the upper and lower parts of the legs for warm weather. The bottom seam is adjustable, so you can snug it right up around your ankles and hook them like gaiters. I've actually stepped in water up to like halfway up my calf. It was a quick step, so I was just like in and out, and I also had really good boots, which helps. But yeah, these ankle parts, they cinch right up to your boot, and of course if I had stayed there longer, like, water eventually would have seeped in, up and in. But because they were waxed, they immediately repelled the water. And because it was just quick in and out, they had no time to seep in, and I stayed completely dry. Whereas any other pants, I definitely would have gotten a pretty bad soaker. Okay, so one of the last big points I wanted to talk about is cold weather, because I get this all the time in my videos when I wear these pants in cold, snowy camping conditions. They are not insulated. They're very thin, but because you can wax them, they become a little bit more wind resistant and of course weatherproof. And because of that, you can wear them with a good base layer, and when you pair those two things together, you're more than warm enough, and also you can still move. So I would highly recommend doing something like that, more of a layering system for when you're hiking in cold weather. You know, when you're moving around camp, when you're cutting up firewood, anything that keeps you fairly warm, 100% wear your Fall Raven Keb trousers. Otherwise, if you're just sitting around camp, throw on some snow pants or some insulated pants, or really layer up, because they are not insulated at all. They're not meant to keep you warm. But that being said, again, when you use them in a layering process, and because the waxing kind of weatherproofs them quite a bit, they're great. Like, I've worn these down to -20s, and as long as I'm moving, I'm very comfortable. So a couple other quick points I wanted to mention is that you can buy the Fall Raven Greenland wax, and you can wax these yourself. They're very easy. I've already made a video on how to do it, so go check that out. I'll leave it up here somewhere. Another thing about waxing them is that it repels the dirt a little bit better, so you don't have to wash them as frequently, which also preserves the life of your pants. Another thing I wanted to mention is Fall Raven as a whole is just a really great company in my opinion. Yes, they're expensive, but you're totally getting what you pay for. You can wax everything yourself, and you can really push everything to just last a long time. They also offer a lifetime warranty, which is a big bonus, and also shows that they really stand behind their products, which I really like. And honestly, everything I've ever bought from them is just like, I'm absolutely in love with them. So really, really great company. Please let me know in the comments if you think I missed anything, or if you have any other questions for me, I will try to get to them. Also, let me know down below if you enjoyed this video. Throw me a like, give me a sub if you really liked it, and that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.